An additional area of discussion in regards to lighting Shabbos candles is where is the appropriate place to light. As we've mentioned, the primary reasons we light is to provide light to be able to see in our home. So strictly speaking, one can light anywhere in their home. However, the Shulchan Aruch and the Mishnah Berurah point out that the best place to light and the primary place of lighting is near where one is eating. So ideally on the table, or if that's not safe, in an area near the table. But again, if one is unable to do so, then anywhere in their home would suffice b'diavad. What happens if one is eating out? Rav Ribiat quotes a verbal Masorah that he has from Rav Moshe Feinstein that it is preferable to light where one sleeps versus where one eats. So we should, if we're eating in one place and sleeping in another place, then it is better to light where one is sleeping. However, it is important that if we are eating out, so if we're at home and we're eating at someone's house Friday night, so then one should light in their own home. However, if it is important to note that when eating out, prior to leaving for the meal, one should be sure to derive some matter of benefit from it. So either to use the light for the tefillos, which are said after the lighting, or making sure one gets some form of benefit from the Shabbos candles before they leave for their meal. If one is a guest at someone's house for an entire weekend, so from the letter of the law, it is not technically required of the guest to light, and they can fulfill their mitzvah by going along with the host. However, the prevalent minhag is that even a guest lights, and even if a person typically lights more candles, like for their whole family, then if they're a guest, they will typically light a maximum of 2 candles. Now, what if one is in a hotel for the weekend, either for a Shabbaton or a program, or they happen to be on a business trip over the weekend, or whatever it may be, obviously not doing business on Shabbos, right? But if one finds themselves in a hotel on Shabbos, then what? We cannot light a candle in our room. That is illegal and unsafe. So what does one do? So Rav Shechter suggests that the best approach is to take an incandescent bulb, and because the filament gets so hot, it is actually considered H, and one could recite a bracha on that, and that fulfills their obligation of lighting Shabbos candles. If one cannot do that for any reason, so the next best option would be to light in the dining hall where they would be eating. So if they're eating in a communal dining hall, so then to light there, but at least near where they are eating. If one can't even do that, so to light in a hallway where no one is eating and no one is sleeping really doesn't seem to accomplish much. And according to Rav Shechter, one may not recite a bracha for that, and it does not appear proper at all, and it may not even be considered that one has fulfilled their mitzvah of lighting candles. So in that situation, one should really make sure to try to get a hold of an incandescent bulb to be able to do so. Again, so the ideal is to light where one is eating. If not, then one can light anywhere in their home. If they are eating out, to light at their home, but to make sure to get benefit from that light prior to leaving. And if one is in a hotel, if one is a guest, they can light 2 at that person's house. And if one is in a hotel, then to light an incandescent bulb in their room, or to light in a public eating area, public dining area, but at least to make sure it's connected in some way to where they are eating. To light in a standalone place with no eating, no sleeping, seems difficult to rationalize. Certainly, according to Rav Shechter, says one may not make a bracha and perhaps does not fulfill their mitzvah of lighting altogether. Have a fantastic day.